Hey, Clean Impact team. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for enjoying a beautiful sunshiny day, for bringing a new perspective to your day, and just reminding yourself that you are fantastic and you have greatness within you, but you just have to focus on the little disciplines that help you get across the finish line and continue to be your best version of yourself. I know the little disciplines are extremely hard to do, and trust me, it's the little things that go the long way. The big disciplines you get rewarded with right away, but the little disciplines are monotonous, and it's the things you just do over and over and over again. And you know that over time, those deposits that you're making into those little disciplines are going to add up into big gains. And then the big disciplines are going to be that much more easy. And then when the big issues and big challenges come your way, you're going to be disciplined enough to be able to accomplish and achieve those and overcome those challenges and those problems that are coming your way. So at our last huddle, we talked, in the company-wide huddle, we talked a lot about some practices and processes for dealing with conflict resolution. Now, for some reason, unfortunately, I can't find that live video anymore, and I'm not sure if it's saved out there. So we might be diving a little bit more into this conflict resolution and breaking down the things that we talked about at our live huddle into bite-sized pieces that we can continue to digest over the next course of this next month. So we are going to continue on with conflict resolution, and it's a really important topic for us. But first, real quick, I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping and remind everybody that we need to make sure that we're letting our mop heads dry out and our towels dry out before the night heroes come by and pick it up. So if you're requesting stuff and we're coming around, we're no longer going to pick up your sloppy, wet mops. We need to make sure that whenever you're done using them for that last time, wring them out really good and let them hang over the side of your bucket so they can dry out. Same thing with your microfibers. Make sure you're wringing them out really good and hang them over the side of your bucket so they can dry out. So what's happening again is, we're pulling out these wet, sloppy towels and mops and taking them outside. And first off, they're really heavy, and it's hard for the night heroes to continue to carry those things around. It's tough for the shop guys. It's tough for the laundry people. So if each one of us can do our little part, a little deposit into your personal excellence, and make sure that stuff is dried out before we get out there, it's going to make our process and our systems and overall our experience and our service that much better. So please, guys, pay attention to drying that stuff out before you put it in your bag so we can come out and pick it up. So we want to make sure too that those gallon jugs that we use for our dilution systems, whenever you're done with those, don't throw them away. Save them, because we use those, as some sites don't have dilution systems, so we're able to take that jug, fill it up. It's already got the labels and everything on it, and take it right out to another spot that's already pre-mixed up. So please pay attention. Don't throw away our gallon jugs. Set them off to the side. Set them down there by your towels and your mops. So when the night heroes come, they'll pick up that empty stuff and we'll get it out of there and we'll reuse it. Again, that's just not only are we reusing it, keeping it out of the landfills, and we're circulating that plastic back and forth and making sure that we can do our little part to be our best and preserve our planet and everything else for the next generation, right? It's little things that add up. It's the little things that add up and make a big difference. So conflict resolution, like we talked about at our last YouTube video, we said, hey, find something that somebody that you know and you're around often that does frequently that irritates the heck out of you, right? It might be the way they chew, it might be the way they walk, it might be just something silly that just irks you every single time. You're like, oh, I just want to talk to them about that. And then I said, just identify it. We don't have to think about it. We don't have to do anything more. Just identify those triggers that are causing you to want this conflict to happen. Could be everything little. Now, think about it. So now you're identifying it, right? Take a breath and then think, does that really affect you? Does that really affect the way you operate day to day? Or is it just something that's an irritant to you? So if it doesn't affect you and it has no impact on the way you move throughout life, just let it go. Is it worth all the headache of having to do something? Just let it go. There's a lot of things that happen day to day that just frustrates you because it's in your own mental game. It's not because it's hurting you or harming you or affecting the way you operate. It just bothers you. It just irritates you. Those little minor conflicts like that, you need to that's a personal conflict that you have mentally in your mind. You just need to let that stuff go. There's no reason to get worked up over stuff that has no impact on you or has no bearing on the way you operate. So please pay attention to those things. Now, the things that are legitimate conflicts that you want to get to the bottom of because you want to grow and be your best version of yourself, that's when we want to walk this cube. That's when we identify, the facts, what you saw, what it made you think, the story that you told yourself, the feelings, where's your heart went whenever you thought that way, and then what you want. What's going to make you feel better? So once you identify whether this actually affects you or not, and if it doesn't, take a breath, just get over it. Don't worry about it. Quit sweating the little things. There's so many things going on in life. We don't need to sweat the little things, especially the things that have zero impact on you. But you need to identify those things. Is it impactful to you? Does it directly correlate to how you're going to be happy or successful in life? If it does not, let that stuff go. If it does, let's have a conversation. Hey, I really value our friendship, or hey, I really value our relationship. I think the world of you. There's a couple things I just want to talk about. You got a quick second? Here's what I saw. Here's what I saw. Here's what I think. Here's how I feel. And here's what I want. Is that something that you can deal with me? And it's just that simple. It's having that opening statement of, hey, it was so out of character for you the other day when you said this. Is there something going on? And they're gonna open up and say, hey, do you mind if I just do you mind? This is what I saw. This is what I think. This is what I feel. And this is what I want. There's nothing wrong with being a growth-oriented professional and human that's just trying to be a better version of yourself. So we'll dive more into the conflict resolution for the next month or so, digesting the little bits and fragments that we talked about in the huddle. If you weren't live and are able to see that, the day of the event last Saturday, we're going to break it down into bite-sized pieces so that everybody can grow together and be our best version of ourselves. So remember, the Night Heroes are not going to be taking your sloppy, funky mops and your sloppy, funky towels. So please pay attention, be remarkable, make a deposit in your disciplines and your personal excellence, and let's all be better together. If y'all need something in the meantime, we'll talk to you. But this is what Clean Impact does. This is what the world's greatest cleaning team does, is we get together for conversations like this so that we can elevate ourselves, impact our families, impact our community, and impact future generations to be their best versions too. So hope that helps. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.